Hi lovelies, this is Sheree from Divine Visions with your Divine Weekly Guidance message starting from the 10th of June to the 16th. I hope you're doing really well so far during this long weekend for a lot of you, and that the last week has been quite an intense time but also an exciting time for a lot of you in the realms of love. So we're going to have a look at what this week is all about, as well as a lot of you who may know, if you've seen the last video, this position, this card here, the Lovers, is all about, this is the main theme for this month here. And I just wanted to quickly shoot through an apology just regarding the video coming in a bit later than normal. Because as a lot of you know, I've gone through major surgery and I just have had a lot of issues with my energy levels. So it's just that I haven't been feeling the greatest over the last day or so, which I would have normally done the video. So just bear with me as I go through this recovery process, okay? Now let's have a look first of all at the main themes of what's going on. This is the energy overview for this week. And the first one we've got for this week is the Wheel of Fortune. Now this is all about endings and beginnings. A lot of you are saying goodbye to an old chapter and moving into a new chapter. There's good fortune coming your way, or there may be still some karmic things to sort out and tie up, but from the looks of everything here, it almost looks, well, it does look like that there is a lot of you tying up old loose ends and karmic patterns, etc., and saying goodbye, and just kissing that stuff goodbye. So this is a really good message for you. There's a new change in fortune regarding love. So a lot of you are leaving relationships that no longer serve you and saying goodbye, and some of you are moving forward into a more stronger relationship, soulmate, twin flame kind of connection here, which is really beautiful. And then we've got the Justice card here, which if you've seen my other videos, you'd realize this is all about getting to the truth of a matter, balancing out old karmic patterns. It's about fairness, equality, etc. Because we've got the Hermit here, which is all about looking within and seeking another pathway or seeking a higher purpose whilst you're within that place of solitude, going within meditation within yourselves. You're seeking the truth to a higher purpose or to a situation here, and it is around love. So for a lot of you this week, it's all about finding the true meaning of what this love connection is about, especially if you've moved into a new union with somebody. And there's going to be a lot of questions in your mind, in your heart, all about, is this person the right one? Is this my true soulmate? Is this going to last? There's just so many questions that are going around and around in your minds. Did I make the right choice? I keep hearing. So a lot of you, if you are moving out of karmics, what am I saying? Karmic relationships, then a lot of you may also feel, if you're moving into something new, did you make the right decision? Now we've got the Moon here, which is all about intuition, but it's also about things that might be hidden from you. It's a hidden realm. So it may be also through that Hermit stage that you're able to, tap into this higher wisdom within yourself and the situation. And it could also be because we've got the new moon in Gemini on the 13th and 14th of June, that there is a lot of this subconscious energy coming to the surface into your conscious realm, so you can clear all that stuff that's in the subconscious here regarding this. It could be fears even. If there's a lot of fear around a relationship, you're going to be able to let go of it. And also there's a lot of communication. There's a lot of stuff going on in your minds. It's going around and around in circles. It's just a lot of chatter in the mind. So you're going to find this week that there's going to be a lot of questions swirling around in your mind, because you're going into the Hermit mode, but you're also going into that higher wisdom as well, and the Gemini energy, which is really going to be quite chaotic in some ways for a lot of you internally. Now, we're looking at the Wheel of Fortune. Once again, we've got a double energy, guys. So this is the double energy of the Wheel of Fortune. This is definitely a new beginning and a definite ending to an old relationship or an old chapter of your life. And definitely saying goodbye and moving forward now. That's inevitably happening, or you've chosen to make this come about, okay? Because when we've got the Judgment card, we've had this come up so many times in the last few weeks that this is all about looking into the past at what has happened, what actions or decisions you've made along the way. And are you happy with how it's all turned out? Are you happy with how you dealt with your karma along the way? And did you deal with it in a good way or a bad way? You know, it's that kind of thing you're looking at it. And there's healing involved here as well for this journey, for this path. It's not a beating yourself up, it's acceptance, and it's looking at all the things that had to happen in a relationship for your higher learning, which is, once again, the world. So you're breaking free into this. This is, once again, the endings and beginnings and a new chapter, right? That's what the Wheel of Fortune's all about, but except that's bringing in good fortune. This is saying, wow, there is success. You've now had a completed cycle in your life, and now you can move forward into this Emperor energy, which is a real strength from all the lessons that you've learnt. There is a lot of vulnerability in people when it comes to the Judgment card, because things, you know, life throws things at you, especially if it's relationship stuff. There could have been betrayals, there could be hearts broken, you know, all that kind of thing. There could have been a lot of sorrow and regret and, you know, just feeling pain. But you've come to this end of this cycle and you're moving into this Emperor energy of now, and it's the world embracing your power. And it's that higher wisdom. Once again, you've now acquired the wisdom along the way through the Hermit mode and the Moon. You've acquired the answers, and now you're moving forward really strongly on your journey. You know what you want to do. So a lot of you, if you've got questions around a new partnership, soulmate, twin flame, whatever it might be in your life, they're saying that, you know, you're going to come to a feeling within yourself that very strongly that was all meant to happen in the past, and now you feel secure and that you're on the right track. And you've got the Hierophant here, which is all about religion. It's all about institutions. It's a very sacred card. It can talk about, especially being next to the Lovers card, that there is a deeper commitment, and there's also perhaps marriage for a lot of people here as well. And it's also about settling down once and for all and being true to yourself. You don't want to play the field. Some of you don't want to play the field anymore, or you're sick of the game of being treated like people are settling or you're settling. And it's like, no, I want the real thing now. And for a lot of you, you've found it and you're pursuing that path, which is fantastic. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to pull out the clarifiers just to see what's going on here with this whole journey. These are the subheadings here, as I said. It feels to me that it's a positive energy. For some of you, it might be a catch-22. On one hand, you're saying goodbye to the old, which can be, as we know, a healing process is in place. There has to be grieving. There has to be sadness. You know, it's just part of the process. Some of you will feel really relieved. It's like, thank God that chapter's over, and thank God I'm not with that person anymore, especially if they're a karmic. And then a lot of you are going to also be embracing this new path towards your soulmate, towards your twin flame. And it's going to be a really beautiful energy also, but you're going to have to really control this energy here that's like really wanting to move forward really fast, because this is something that if you rush in before before being ready, you can get burnt, especially in a twin flame connection. So there's a lot of for those of you who have just ended a relationship, there's a nurturing phase here. You need to be able to go into this nurturing yourself, and also being true to yourself, and not just jumping in because you need to complete yourself through someone else as well. That's also all part of this message. So let's have a look at, I'm just going to shuffle on these. We're having a look at the Moon, please. Can I have a clarifier for the Moon? Wow, that just threw itself out. Two of these threw themselves out. Oh my God. Look at this. Love and the solar plexus. So a lot of you are going to be looking within at a point in time where in your relationships you felt powerless, okay? There's going to be this feeling of looking within and trying to work out, how can I take back my power in my new path and in my new relationship as I move forward into my new connection with my twin flame or my soulmate? How can I, balance this power out? Because I feel like for a lot of you, your power was stripped away. And there might have been a toxic or abusive kind of connection, especially if it was a karmic. So there's going to also be this reflecting within as to how you can use your power as well for the better as well, because it takes two to tango. There might have been lessons along the way where you've actually hurt somebody. So it's along those lines as well for you guys, okay? It's looking at where the power comes into it, and self-esteem here as well. So a lot of you might have lost a lot of your self-esteem. There can be body image issues. All sorts of things are going on here. And you want to make sure, you want to know in your mind 100% that once you're moving forward, that this other person is going to accept you for who you are. Now I need to see the Wheel of Fortune. This is amazing. They're all flying out tonight. Dreams coming true. Okay, so dreams coming true. This is a 9, which is interesting because a 10 is the end of the cycle, and the Wheel of Fortune's endings and beginnings, it doesn't really matter. It is a 10 though. So I'm just going to have a look at these cards here. Just want to pull them out just over here for a second. Yeah, I know what this is saying now. The dream's coming true. It might be that some of you, even though this is inevitably moving forward, you might not feel that everything has, at this point in time, come to a completion where you have actually seen results of a happy ending. So just because things have ended for you in perhaps a karmic cycle, you might not be feeling all this good stuff coming in just yet. It's still going to be a little bit of a process because you need to rebuild your lives, guys. You need to rebuild yourselves. You have to allow for the pathway to be laid out so that you can rebuild, because this tower moment of when something has come crashing down in your life and caused this life review, which is a judgment, right? This is a life review. Looking back into your lives, it has to be inevitable that there will be a time to pick yourself up as well. So a lot of you are stressing out that your dreams aren't coming true and that you're not seeing things coming into your pathway soon enough, and did you make the wrong choice? You know, all those things are going to come up for you as well. But patience is the key word here as well. Like, you'd have to be patient on your journey. Now, whoopsies, I always do that, don't I? So now we're going to have a look at the Judgment card. What is the what am I saying? Yeah, they know what I'm saying. Judgment. Refusing to see. Clarifier for Judgment. Okay. So some of you are not going to want to see. There is a refusing to see into the past. It's funny how they got both helmets on here, isn't it? Because he's refusing to see, or she's refusing to see the past lessons. And there's some of you who may not want to or even know how to look into how things went wrong. What was your part in this? It wasn't just all the other person. What was your part in this as well? Because in order for you to learn and grow, you need to be not in denial. You need to accept all the parts of you that have also contributed to the pain or the heartbreak or the breaking up of a situation. And that's where I'm going with this. I don't feel like this has got to do, this message, with the future, because this is all about the past stuff and the present. So this is where I see that perhaps there has been, even in your own relationship, some denial where you had your eyes closed and you were betrayed, that kind of thing as well. So the thing is, it's just about opening your eyes up now on your new path. You have to open your eyes up on this new path. And it's safe to. I keep hearing it's safe to. I feel like the decisions you make from now on are still going to be lessons along the way, right? But I feel like for you, if you're able to open your eyes to the lessons, you won't make the same past mistakes again with someone else, with this future person either. Especially twin flame soulmate connections. Now we've got the World here. What's the clarifier for the World, please? Okay, we've got them. Well-deserved reward and the base chakra. So this is showing on your material plane the way you feel about yourself physically in your life. There's a well-deserved reward. You have come so far on your journey and now you're feeling secure and safe. And this is the World, right? So this is showing that, yes, an ending of a cycle, ending of a chapter, and that everything you've worked hard towards getting to this end cycle, you're going to start seeing celebrations coming in. You're going to start seeing rewards coming in now for this. And it's in the physical realm. So it may be that if you haven't yet started this new path with your soulmate or twin flame, that there's signs that you're receiving along the way that is in the physical realm. It could also be that, you know, there might be it's a very slow starting beginning, but there are rewards coming in. So you're getting communication happening with this person. There are definite things happening on the physical here, which is awesome. And as I said, it might be a slow process moving forward, but it's coming in, it's evolving, it's manifesting. Oh yeah, that's something else I was going to say. Some of you are going to feel like you want to move as well, relocate. And that's really positive. Now we've got the Emperor here as well. Please, can I have a clarifier for the Emperor? Wow. This first one that's come out, and I know there's a few here actually, there's a few cards here. This is amazing. Look at this for the Emperor. Love abounds, and the twin flame card, or the soulmate card, balance and love abounds. This is a falling in love. This is letting a love to lead the way, right? Because the Emperor's about leading the way. This, I'm just going to have a quick look. Which way did it come out now? I can't even remember. I think it was this way. Yeah. We got the new beginning, the trusting, okay? Trusting the journey, the Fool. So some of you, even though these beautiful cards are coming through, may still find that you don't have the patience and the trusting, like you don't have the patience to trust in the process or the journey for it to manifest. You're still needing to see things. A lot of you are getting really impatient, like you just want to hurry up and see this come into fruition right now. But they're saying it is actually coming in. Love abounds. So it's letting you know it is coming in. It's bounding in. So this is cool. And there has to be a balance with this love too. Otherwise, if it was just too forceful and aggressive coming in, then it's going to be just that chemistry, and it's just going to be that poof, you know, it's just going to be coming and going really fast. So there has to be balance. It has to come in strongly, but it also has to come in with balance. So this person, this twin flame soulmate, whoever it is in your life that you're waiting for, if you haven't connected with them just yet, meaning that, you know, just got to be patient. This is coming into your life and into your path. And so for those who have connected, just relying on the fact that this love is going to help blossom everything and unfold it in a beautiful way for you, okay? Because you can't force anything. You can't force things, because if that happens, if any of you try and force something to manifest before it's ready, then you're going to ruin it. So you just don't want to do that. Okay, so the Hierophant, please. Wow, they're all flying out everywhere. All right, let's have a look. Rest and reconsider, which is interesting, because this is also a card of going within and acquiring that inner wisdom, gathering that knowledge. It's a wise teacher. So nurture and the crown chakra. This is very much about that balance stuff again, once again, going within and looking within. And some of you are going to feel like just giving up on this, that this person's never going to commit to me. This is just never going to happen. Why am I on this journey? You know, and I can't see anything blossoming and unfolding. But they're saying, you know, the spirit guides are saying, go into your mind as well, your higher wisdom, because this is what this is about, higher wisdom. And tap into how you connect, you like telepathically connect with this other person as well. But I feel like even your spirit guides are coming in and they want to let you know something. They're trying to send through messages to you. You can't block it out, okay? Because a lot of you are frustrated and getting impatient. But I really do feel that there's a lot of positive energies here. I do feel that a lot of you also, you know, a lot of you are waiting patiently and you just get frustrated because you're not actually seeing things in the physical just yet. But I assure you it is coming together. Now the Lover's card, please. Can I have a clarifier for the Lover's card? No, that's too many. The Lover's card. Oh, there they are. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at this. Heart chakra and Master, which would be the Devil, which is temptations. But this is good being reversed, because even though this is reversed, it doesn't need to be the heart chakra. The heart chakra is all about, it's self-explanatory. It's about that love, right? It's about that compassion and forgiveness, forgiving energy. But it's about that unconditional love. We've got the Master, the Devil reversed with the Lovers card here, which shows that once again, the temptation to just jump into something very quickly or settle for someone who's not your true twin or your soulmate, you know, it's not going to happen. You're not going to let that happen. I feel like you're just not going to be tempted. Something you're not interested in. It's definitely this one person on your mind. And for those of you who don't have any idea who your soulmate is, it still applies to you. You're not settling for less anymore. You're not going to go down the same path with the same lessons with the karmic. You're going to be moving on to something that you deserve in your life. And vice versa. This person's coming into your life. They've got their own stuff they're sorting out. And as I said, there's patience for them to come in. But this is amazing because you're letting go now of past burdens, past things that have held you back, past patterns that follow you into relationships. It's not going to happen anymore, which is bloody fantastic, guys. You're moving forward now. All right, let's have a look at a clarifying card for the end of the reading. Now, this really doesn't have to be a long reading today. This is quite self-explanatory, all these cards here and the energies that are coming through. It's just amazing. Like, you guys, I feel this week are either moving into relationships physically. Some of you will be even moving in together. Things are starting to be put into place. You're on that rebuilding path. You know, you're rebuilding your life. Some of you will not even be in contact, but it's coming together. It's falling together. So just patience is still required at this stage. Now, what do we need to know, please, regarding this love reading today? That wants to come out as well. Oh, there they are. Okay, so the first two that came out was self-reliance and vacation. So it looks to me like it would be a really good idea if sometime this week you went off on your own somewhere into like retreat. You could be going away for the weekend, could be going on a day trip somewhere and nurturing and pampering yourself, okay? It could also be that you lock yourself up in your home for a while, have a bubble bath, have some champagne, whatever it might be. You might go off and have a massage. The thing is, you've just got to give to yourself. You've got to allow yourself to be pampered a bit and just, really build up that self-esteem and that confidence about yourself as well. And there we are, quiet time, taking time out. Because guess what? This is going to be allowing and opening up the miracle healing energy that's coming through. This is a very independent, very independent, unique energy. It's all to do with you. There can be miracle healing regarding your soulmate connection or twin flame connection as well, but I really feel this is in line with this time out and looking after yourself. There is some miracle healing occurring within you on an internal level as well. And how you feel about yourself and how you're able to grieve and let go of the past. Because there might be tears this week for a lot of you as well as you do let go of the past really once and for all. So I hope that reading has helped you today or for this week. And I look forward to connecting with you all next week. And I'm going to do the star signs now. And love and blessings to you all.